Everything finally, okay, started. Well, welcome to Randy and Trudy's brand new house with a new kitchen. You might want to span the kitchen. We have a great pantry, probably the best pantry I've ever had in my whole life. And we are just so excited that it's finally all settled and I'm back to baking. And lo and behold, this morning I was looking for my chocolate cookie recipe and I went to my blog and it lists chocolate sugar cookies, but then the recipe wasn't there. So I thought, well, this is a perfect time to go ahead and make a new video of chocolate sugar cookies because they truly are my very, very best favorite cookies right now. They're just so good, and sometimes people ask how they're always so moist when I take a cookie to them. I usually freeze all of my cookies after they're baked. They're still warm. I put them in little Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer. Right? Are you laughing? Are you laughing, honey?
No.
Okay. And anyway, and so that for some reason that makes them really moist. But anyway, I thought this would be a great way to start out the new videos at our new house. I have to tell you, we're so thankful to be here. It's just, we never realized how much we missed having a house and a garage, and we don't have to walk upstairs anymore to bring in groceries. Do you want to say hallelujah or anything?
Hallelujah. I know that is crazy for you. You're trying to cookies.
And so yeah, it's been wonderful. We have a little bit of a yard, just enough, but we have kids coming in from Phoenix on Saturday. So the requests were to make a cream cheese pound cake, chocolate sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, a Hershey bar pie, and a strawberry pie. So I've already got some of the chocolate chip cookies made, one batch of them in the freezer, and I made up another batch of the dough today. So the next thing we're making is the chocolate sugar cookies, but the recipe will be on the blog today. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what happened. The title is there, but no recipe. So you can go to the blog in a couple of hours to get the recipe, but we start off, I've already kind of measured some things out before I realized that I should go ahead and put this on video. But you cream 1 cup of unsalted butter that's been at room temperature. I have 1.5 cups of sugar in there, just granulated sugar, and then I also have about 1/2 cup or a little less of sugar in a bowl because you roll each ball in the sugar before you bake it. And so I'm going to cream that with 2 eggs in just a second at room temperature and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'm going to...
Delicious.
What?
Sounds delicious.
They are delicious. They're my favorite cookie. Thank you for being a part of the video. Everybody loves you talking. As long as you don't breathe real hard, and they don't like that.
My part is a sample thing.
Yes, you get to sample them. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and mix that up and not make y'all listen to it because it is so loud. But we'll come back in just a second after it's mixed up and combine the flour and everything. I thought I would let Randy video just a little bit. I've added 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 eggs that are room temperature. You cream that really well.
That's just butter and sugar.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's got 2 sticks of butter in it, honey. You'll love it. I have to turn this around and show y'all. He looks really cute today. Look at his new shirt. Well, actually, I guess it's not really new, is it, honey? Oops, because you got it Steinmart, and there is no more Steinmart, but I had to show off his cute little shirt. So, by the way, I don't know, I'm sure most of y'all have already heard or read on the blog or whatever, but I have a new book out called 'Tis So Sweet, and it has this recipe in it, plus it's actually all desserts, but it also has stories from women who have gone through some really tough circumstances, and there's their stories of how they would hold on to their faith and God in the middle of the trials that they were being in, and they're great stories. They're not stories, they're testimonies actually, just their faith and the things that they went through. I've got women that have had miscarriages, their stories, a lady that went through cancer, a lady that's at home with a husband on hospice and has been for about 4 years, divorce, others. There's 12 different stories in there, and I think they'll touch your heart, and they will just once again show you of God's faithfulness in promising to not keep us out of trials, but when we are in a trial, to walk through those trials with us. So it's called 'Tis So Sweet, Trudy K. Cox, and you can get on Amazon for $12. I think that's a pretty good deal. Plus, there's a lot of different recipes in there. There's about, 200 and 243 pages. So there's lots of great recipes, but also some great lessons of the Lord and how He has always been faithful to do what He promises He does. So anyway, makes a great gift to people. $12 is really a good price for that. The $12 one is just like the $30 one. The $30 one, the individual chapters have colored pages, but the black and white are the $12, but the outside is still colored. So still a great recipe. I mean, it's still a good book. And there's our doorbell, so I have to hang up. Okay, that was a man that bought our moving blankets that we put on Facebook Marketplace yesterday, and we made $100, so I get to go buy more butter and cream cheese later at the store. So I'm excited about that. Okay, I have mixed up the butter, the sugars, and the vanilla and the eggs. So in this bowl, I had sifted 2 1/4 cups of flour, a 1/2 cup of cocoa, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and sprinkle some salt in. So I'm going to just combine that with the buttered mixture, and it'll be ready to drop on a cookie sheet. So I'm not going to bore y'all with that, but I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll come back when I am putting them on the cookie sheet. I'm trying to do this without Randy because he needed to go back to work. I opened a cabinet door to put the phone in. I forgot to tell y'all, I add 2 cups of chocolate chips to the dough. The dough is pretty stiff. You can see right here that it's a little stiffer than chocolate chip cookie dough, but that's good because you want it to be able to roll in the sugar. So I just wanted to remember to tell y'all that I do add 2 cups of chocolate chip cookie dough, and I'll be back when we're scooping it on the cookie sheet. Okay, I had to go get him because I could not prop it up on anything to make it work. But anyway, I'm using the middle-size scooper. I don't know what size. They never say what they are, but it's not the small one. It's the next one. Actually, yeah, it's the next size. Anyway, and I just roll the whole ball in sugar. Remember, I put 2 cups of chocolate chips. Aren't you proud of me, honey? I sold the boxes the minute we put them on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. Well, I didn't do it, but we got them on there. Facebook Marketplace is awesome. We've sold a ton of stuff, haven't we? We have an office chair that we're going to put on there, right?
Right.
And make it so easy, huh?
Put you in there.
You better get a lot for me. Okay, I'm going to fill up the cookie sheet with a dozen cookies and put them in a preheated 350 oven, and I'll come back and show you what they look like when we're through. Okay, we're back. I just took these out of the oven. I did bake them for 12 minutes at 350, and I'm going to take them out and put them on the paper towel. Remember when we have done cookies in the past, I always told y'all that I use a paper towel instead of a rack. I just feel like it keeps them a little more moist, and it might be on my head, I don't know. But anyway, I just always use a paper towel. And then when these are still just a little bit warm, I'm sorry, I'm talking, not paying any attention, I do wrap them up in, I wrap them up and put them in a little Ziploc and put them in the freezer. And that way they're very, they're just like fresh when you take them out of the freezer. And you can even put them in the microwave for just a second or two to warm them up when you're serving them. So that's the chocolate sugar cookie, and it is absolutely my favorite. Sevi, our 16-year-old grandson, this is his favorite cookie, and I have to tell y'all, it's so good. I got the recipe from Peggy Stodola, a dear friend of ours that actually had a Zoom meeting with her this morning, but she adds a little bit of, I think, cayenne pepper and a little bit of cinnamon, and they're called hot Mexican chocolate sugar cookies. And since the kids don't like all that, and actually I don't either, I just went ahead and I always leave it out. But I also wanted to tell y'all, if you haven't read the blog, I posted a story about how the Lord provided this house for us, and one thing that we had asked for was a lot of windows, because in the condo where we were staying for those 2 years, it had one window in the living room, and it was just pretty dark, and I'm a window person, so Windows was definitely on my list of what was important to us. Randy too, he really loves windows. So anyway, we had put windows, and I want y'all to see all the windows that's in this house. It's just amazing. And all the bedrooms, you can see back there, and that one. We don't have the couch back there yet because he's going to get this couch when I get the other one in. And so that way he can have a couch to relax on if he takes a break in there or whatever. And also a pantry. But the most important thing to me, I think, was a great oven, because the oven at the condo, I couldn't even get the large cookie sheets in it. So this one, I can get every one of my cookie sheets in it, and I'm in heaven. I love it. So anyway, we're so grateful to the Lord for providing this house for us. But it was the timing and the way He led us to it, and just the whole story behind it. But it's called Thankfulness and Timing, or either Timing and Thankfulness, and it's on the blog chocolatecastles.com. And anyway, go to it and read it. It's really just such a great reminder to us that His timing is always perfect, even when we think ours is, and we wonder what's going on and why we're not getting what we think we want at this time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the cookie, and I hope you enjoyed the story if you go read it. And thank y'all, and we'll see you next video. Bye.